This is the DynaCube from Dynamic International. This is a perfect, easy, one-step manual dicing machine. It will dice any soft vegetables just with one easy step. As you can see, it's small and compact. It comes with 3 suction cups, can sit on any tabletop. Or if you have the same spot that you're going to use it all the time, it has mounting brackets that can be permanently mounted to the table, to the butcher block, and then you can remove this, but the mounting brackets would stay in place. Let me take the thing apart for you first before we demonstrate it, how it works. Underneath is the dicing blade, which just slides right off. It has a pressure ball on it, and that just comes right down. Then to further take it apart, you undo the 3 latches, lift up on the top. This is the pusher block, which by the way you'll see are color coded to the blades. The blade systems are in here. This orange pusher block matches these blades. The yellow pusher block will match the yellow blades. There's 5 different blade sizes. You can get 5 different cuts on here. So there's 2 different blades on the inside, and these will move back and forth as you crank the handle on the DynaCube. And there's no way of putting these blades incorrect. If you put that one in first, then you cannot put this one on, and you cannot put this one in backward, put them in backwards. They can only go in one direction. So you put the bottom blade in first, then the top blade, and these blades will slide up and down and back and forth. So when you're cutting across a moving blade as opposed to a stationary blade where you would be forcing the product across the blade. These blades will actually help to cut. By the way, the blades are made out of surgical steel, and they are wavy cut to make it easier to push the product through. So you put this back on top, give it one turn just so that it seats properly. There you go. Relatch it. And then come back around with your dicing blade underneath, push that back up and through. The width of the legs are made so they'll hold a standard steam table pan, and the food will drop directly down into the pan. If you're doing a large quantity of food product, you can move this over to the edge of the table. I'm not going to go ahead and then you have a chute that will hook up underneath here and will drop the food product off into a bucket off the side of the table if you're doing a large quantity. But we won't put that on today. We will just use the food pan. This is wonderful for making salsa, onions and tomatoes and green peppers. Actually, I forgot to prepare the peppers, so let me go ahead and cut open the pepper here. Notice that the tube is slightly small, and that's so you cannot get your hand down in there and cut yourself. That's a safety feature on here. We'll put a couple of peppers in here. Just put them down in. Take your pusher block and start turning your handle. And that's it. You've diced green peppers. If you want to do tomatoes, Roma tomatoes work out just perfectly. Let me do this. Let me empty this so you'll be able to see the tomatoes very quickly. All right, put this back underneath. Roma tomatoes are perfect because they'll fit directly into the unit. So we'll drop a few Roma tomatoes down in here. Again, put your pusher block on, start turning your handle. Just get easy consistent pressure on the pusher block. And now you have diced tomatoes. It's just that simple. Now, if you want to, let me pull this back out. You can use this to slice tomatoes also. We don't recommend it on a regular basis, but in an emergency or just as a matter of convenience. If you remove the bottom grid only and leave in just the top grid, and then put this back on. Relatch it. Do not reinstall the dicing blade. Leave that off also. So you're using just the top grid on the inside. We'll grab a regular slicing tomato. Slide that in. Make sure you line it up with your blades on the inside. Push it through. And now you have perfect sliced tomatoes.
Cool.
And again, there's 5 different blade sets. You can get different size dices, different size slices. Again, very versatile, very, very easy to use. For cleanup, you just remove all the blades, take it over to your sink, and wash it down. Use maybe a stiff brush to clean off the blades. Do not put this in the dishwasher. It is not dishwasher safe. And there you have the DynaCube from Dynamic International.